In this video, we'll demonstrate some of the key features of Vendo. Starting in the Admin Dashboard Home tab, you can see we have a high-level overview of some of the sales data and visitor data. We have a link to view the storefront, edit the theme of the storefront, which we'll come back to later, and an overview of all the partnerships. For more detailed analytics, we suggest connecting to a service like Google Analytics. Let's move over to the Vendors tab. In the Vendors tab, you have an overview of all of the partnerships on the marketplace. You can see the status, how many steps they've completed in the onboarding process, the integration method that they've chosen, how many products they have, how much revenue they've made, and how much commission you've earned from each particular vendor. To invite a new vendor, simply click the blue button in the top right-hand corner. Enter their data and set the commission rate. Now, just send the invitation. Now let's see what this looks like from the vendor's perspective. The vendor will receive an email invitation. They just need to click accept. The vendor will be redirected to this page and asked to create an account. They are now in the vendor dashboard, where they will have 6 tasks that they need to complete. First and foremost, they need to connect their shop or add products. There are 2 store integrations available with Shopify and WooCommerce, and there's also a manual method in which they can upload a CSV or add products one by one in the admin dashboard. Let's connect Shopify. The vendor will be redirected to the Shopify App Store and asked to install the app. Then they'll be redirected to their Shopify dashboard and asked to install the app. Click install. The app is now installed. Now they just need to click Start Setup. All of the active products in the vendor Shopify store are now being synchronized with the marketplace. This includes product images, titles, descriptions, variants, and prices. Inventory will also be updated in real time, so anything sold on the marketplace will be reflected in Shopify and vice versa. In reverse, when an order is placed on the marketplace for this particular vendor's products, they will receive an order directly in their Shopify dashboard, which they will fulfill just like any other order. Once it's fulfilled, they can then be paid out for that particular order at the next payout date. The vendor has the ability to choose which products they want to make available to the marketplace, either in bulk or one by one. Let's go back to the Vendo seller dashboard. We now see that the shop has been connected, the billing address has been pulled from Shopify, the returns address has been pulled from Shopify. In this case, they would just need to add a returns policy. And then they would need to connect a Stripe account. Stripe is what allows the vendors to be paid out for their orders. They don't need to have an existing Stripe account. When they click on this blue button, they'll be redirected to Stripe and asked to complete a short onboarding process. It should only take around 5 to 10 minutes. Once they've connected Stripe, all they need to do is set their shipping rates. Shipping methods will be pulled from Shopify, so they just need to confirm the actual rates. Once all of these steps are complete, the vendor is finished onboarding. Now let's see what this looks like from the admin's perspective. Navigating back to the vendors tab in the admin dashboard, we can see that the new vendor is in the process of onboarding and has so far completed 4 out of 6 steps. The admin can see exactly which steps still need to be completed, in this case connecting Stripe and setting the shipping rates, and the admin can view the products that have been synchronized from the Shopify store. Either here or in the Products tab, the admin can select these products from the newly onboarded vendor and begin to categorize and merchandise those products. In this case, they're fitness products, so let's assign them to the fitness category. Fitness has a subcategory sportswear, so let's put them in that since it is clothing. The products have now been added to that category. The only thing that's left to do is set the products as active. Let's now look at some of the other features in the Products tab of the admin dashboard. The Collections tab allows you to create dynamic or static collections based on certain criteria. For example, the New Arrivals collection lists all products that were added to the marketplace within a specific time frame. The Categories tab allows you to create the marketplace's category tree. As you can see, it can be made quite detailed and it can have multiple levels of subcategories. The Brands tab allows you to manage all the brands available on the marketplace. When a vendor onboards, they will automatically have a brand created and associated with their products. As we can see, the newly added brand is also visible here. Each brand can have a slogan and an About Us section added. Meta title, meta description, and meta keywords can be associated with each brand as well. And you can upload a logo and cover photo, although this isn't required. Let's now take a look at the Orders tab. Since this is a marketplace, often you will receive multi-vendor orders. In this case, we have an order which contained products from 3 different vendors. We can see that 2 of the vendors have fulfilled the order and 1 remains unfulfilled. This allows you to keep tabs on how each vendor is performing when it comes to fulfillment times. Now let's take a look at the storefront. This is the default storefront template, which can be easily modified using Vendo's built-in storefront builder. You can add a mega nav with all your subcategories. You can also add images into the mega nav to make it look more visual. You can add various pre-built sections to help your customers discover new products, categories, and brands, and to make the website more visually appealing. You can also add a brand listing page to list all the brands that are available on the marketplace. Each brand has its own brand page with their description, slogan, cover image, and the full listing of their products. This is the default product details page. It displays the estimated delivery time for this product description, and the returns policy. It also features a section dedicated to the brand that sells this particular product. There's also a recommended products carousel featured at the bottom of the page. You can modify your storefront in the admin dashboard in the Storefront tab. You can modify all the elements and sections on your storefront within this page builder. The best part is it doesn't require a developer. You can also switch between mobile and desktop view to see how it looks on all devices. We've covered some of the main features that Vendo has to offer, and if you'd like to go into more detail on any of these in particular, please schedule a demo. Thanks.